Myrise. That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
Oh, yeah, I am pumped for this guy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 274 pounds, the Cyborg, Cameron AK-47 Watson.
When this guy hung up the pads and entered the ring, there was speculation he'd go back to football the second things got too tough.
He squashed those rumors pretty fast and displayed amazing dedication to his training at the Performance Center and fierce determination in his matches.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yes! Welcome to Swerve's house!
And his opponent, representing the Alliance, from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isisah Swerve Scott.
The unmistakable swag of Isisah Swerve Scott on display.
Byron, he has the talent to back it up.
Saxton, why don't you learn from Swerve Scott? This guy is cool, man. Everything about him is cool. You should take notes.
I thought I already had a cool factor. The swagger of Isisah Swerve Scott has earned him love from the WWE Universe, but some say it borders on arrogance.
Yeah, but when you're as good as Swerve is, you have to show it off.
About to see great high-flying and striking hybrid offense. And here's a superstar that has all the tools to be one of the biggest names this business has ever seen.
I'm not ready to crown him as the next big thing just yet, but his performance in this match could sway me.
You're not the only person who's looking to convince tonight.
And if you want high-flying trouble, look no further than this man, Isisah Swerve Scott. He's one of the most gifted, agile, and unpredictable competitors on the roster.
Yeah, and before Scott arrived at WWE, he toured the indie scene and made a name for himself as a top talent. I assure you, he's out to replicate that success here against the best superstars in the world.
From the middle rope, what a splash! Oh my, what a splash! Targeting the throat there. Punch lands, and Isisah gets kept grounded with that hit.
He planned for this and could still rally. Down in a hurry.
Swerve is in a distressing spot.
Yeah, Swerve's athleticism being well countered. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Two-handed choke slam.
Big splash.
Treating the torso to yet another attack. And he keeps his focus on an attack to that area. Stomping. Ouch. Oh! Swerve is one step quicker.
Laying out for the power slam. And now he's producing some overwhelming offense.
He can't allow himself to let up now.
That is attacking with malicious intent. Neckbreaker.
Uh-oh. Bookend!
Good night.
Booker stole from Rock. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
Shooting star press.
Will that keep Swerve grounded?
2. An impressive win here tonight, but don't forget he now has to face Keith Lee.
Before I get to my next match against Keith Lee, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. Hang on a second. Just let me gather my thoughts real quick.
Gather your thoughts or stall before you have to face a rested and motivated Keith Lee.
Okay, where was I? Like any top superstar would, I did my homework on Keith Lee in preparation for tonight's match. And I learned some very interesting things. See, this man is full of hashtags and motivational catchphrases, but it's all a bunch of lies. He's never lived up to a single one of them. Like, did you know that Keith Lee stole his parents' car when he was first leaving home to become a wrestler? I guess Grand Theft Auto is the true definition of limitless. Speaking of Keith's parents, turns out they didn't even want him to get into wrestling. They wanted him to continue playing football, but instead he quit, turning his back on his team and a free education that millions would die for. I doubt any of his coaches or teammates felt like basking in his glory after that. But after reading more and more about Keith Lee's backstory, one thing became clear. This is a pattern. He's always taking the easy way out, finding people who buy into his phony persona and enable him to receive countless opportunities after failing over and over again. Like, for instance, how he failed to make the cut at the Performance Center 3 times before he was bailed out by William Regal, who, to this day, continues to give him chance after chance when all he does is squander them. But this pattern really first started with Keith Lee's grandmother, who introduced him to wrestling as a young boy in Texas. While I can't go back and fix the giant mistake she made, I can put an end to it now. So Keith Lee, come on out here so I can expose you for what you really are. A fake, a liar, a failure, and soon to be
Wait a second.
former WWE superstar.
Keith Lee sends him flying to the floor.
Talk about a man's family and grandmother, and this is what you get.
Keith Lee's on a rampage.
He snapped. Someone needs to stop him.
If anyone can talk some sense into Keith Lee, it's NXT General Manager William Regal.
And finally, it looks like cooler heads are prevailing.
He may have taken a beating, but I think this is what he wanted. He got inside Keith Lee's head, and now he has an important mental edge going into whatever their next encounter is.
Keith Lee is as tough mentally as he is physically. I'm not sure that strategy is going to work.
Did you not just see what happened? I think it's already proven extremely effective.